It is blazing hot out here, man. I don't know about if it's like this where you live, but Buffalo, New York is blazing hot. It's been like 90 something degrees for like 2 weeks straight now. Anyways, we're out here sweating it out with Titan once again. Titan, my baby. You know I'm doing tons of stuff with Titan all the time, always changing stuff up. And today I'm kind of putting some new stuff on because I'm able to fix something now that I finally fixed something else. So if you're new to the channel, this is Titan. It's my 04 Honda VTX 1800C. And I've done a bunch of stuff to it. As you can see, I have Harley Davidson bags on it, road glide / street glide. And I also have a really awesome backrest, the little spike thingy, which is also technically a Harley part. And a bunch of other stuff that I've been doing to kind of change it up, make it look, you know, how I want it to look. I mean, I think it's a absolutely sexy bike. It's just so old school, it's classic, has the sexiest V-twin engine in all of motorcycles. I mean, it's just so clean. There's no push rods or nothing like that on the outside. It's just smooth. It's just all V-twin. And you know, what I've done with it so far, since getting it, I picked it up just a couple years ago. It was like a kind of a barn find. It was sitting. So aside from going through and getting all like the rubber and all this and that and hoses redone and taken out of there that were all rotted, I also did some pretty major maintenance items. So one of the big ones is I did the desmog. I took all of that crap out of there, and I also did the ground fix. Helps it run better, helps it, you know, digest the gas a little bit better, spark plugs stay a little cleaner. Some of the things that I've been doing to Titan, among a bunch of things, I got the windshield off right now. I have a windshield on there, and I had lowers and everything, and was touring and taking her on some pretty significant trips. So I did the LEDs, the day makers, so it was nice and bright. I got some Harley passing lights. They're super bright in the metal housing this time. I had some that were the same shape as the headlight bucket, and it looked really cool. I liked them, but I don't know, they just stuck out a wrong way, and they were long, so they stuck out, you know, even more than these do, and I may even try to push these back a little bit. Got the stainless steel VTX radiator cover. Cobra pipes, got the straight drag pipes. Oh man, this pipe right here is so hot, it's burned like 3 or 4 of my rain suits. I got them wrapped right now, kind of the performance bagger look, because I have the bags up high like that. And so I was just going with it for now because I'm on the verge of getting some new pipes for handlebars. Here are Hard Z meat hook ape hangers. They're the 1-inch bars, really awesome. I like it. It changed the whole dynamic of riding this bike, like the whole feel of it, the whole balance while you're riding, the comfort, because it had beach bars before. Those bars right there. Big shout out to all these creators as well. Really awesome folks that I met along the travels. Safe trips to everybody. But yeah, I did a few things on this so far. I've got the Kuryakyn hypercharger, and then from there it's kind of Kuryakyn after that. So the Kuryakyn hypercharger Pro, it's the old school one from the early 90s that has the dual port on there. So of course it kills my gas mileage. I only got like a 100-mile tank on this thing, and I've taken this on like a 3,000-mile trip and drove Jeff nuts, stopping every 100 miles. The bags and somewhat the backrest. These were projects that I did because you know, they make parts for this bike. They make a backrest and bags and all that and the brackets, but there's only a few that are out there. There's not much to choose from, and it's like you know, same old backrest look, same old bags, European like roundish kind of things, and I just didn't like it. And I'm seeing all these other parts, and they're like, oh, Harley only. Well, I went ahead and bought a welder. That's it in the corner there. And a grinder, and enough of that. So I am making stuff fit my bike. So I wanted to have these bikes on it. Now originally I had some like cheap brackets that I got off of eBay, and it will work. You get them cheap little L brackets, these things will hang there, and no problem. But they shimmy, they wiggle and wobble and everything when they're empty, even when they're full. So I didn't want that. So I went and built full out brackets that come on a Harley, and then I chopped them up and re-welded them and made them fit my Honda. And you see they just blend right in. I got them up high where I want them. I mean, it's not going to be straight on like a regular Harley because my rear end kind of tapers in the back, so I have them following that same line. And then I didn't stop there. I wanted a new backrest. The old one was looking kind of shaggy. I went ahead and got this one here. For Harley, of course. But I noticed them on Harleys, and I was like, you know, that's a nice backrest and all that. But the ones on Harleys stick up really high, and I didn't like that. You know, this bracket right here, this flat bracket, it was really big, and on the Harleys they're like way up here before the bar even starts, and it just looked a little weird to me. So I lowered mine down as much as possible, so it's pretty much just bar coming from the seat up, you know, I just didn't like that flat look, and then all of a sudden 2-inch bar coming out of nowhere. So that's where that came from. But the issue that I'm dealing with today, to get to the point here, is this: the passenger foot pegs. Now, if you remember, if you watched the video where I made the first variation, Gen 1, now we'll call this Gen 2, it bent up here and it had this little foot attachment here up at the top. So it was L this way. And so obviously, you know, nothing could get past it now. It was like in the way. So I took it off. I was like, I'll figure that out later. I need these brackets. And my solution over the winter, just messing around on eBay, I came up with these extensions here. And then I got some Kuryakyn ISO larger floorboard, not floorboards because I can't fit full floorboards on here anyways. I would have continued on the Cobra floorboards, but those passenger ones are way too big and they wouldn't fit in there. So I got as big as I could because, again, this pipe is so hot, like crazy hot. So I wanted to protect shoes and my pipe. So I got the wider one. But being on this contraption all the way out here, no. Me and my son went for a ride and he tested it out and really put some weight on it, and it's sketchy. So we're going to be fixing this today. I got some Kuryakyn adapters that go specifically for my bike, so they'll just go straight in here. And now that this is going under and attaching, this is all free now, so I can go back to whatever I want. Well, short of floorboards, but I can go back to the originals, but I didn't want the originals. I want something a little bit better. And I want to continue on the Kuryakyn ISO kind of, I don't know, like line, because I got the ISO in the front here, and then I might as well have the ISOs in the back. For the brake, I'm not exactly sure. I'm not sure just yet, because I do like that gritty, like file kind of feel. It's raw. The chrome looks really good still, so I'm not sure. My OCD may win out on that one, and I'll probably get something, but yeah. So now that's out of the way, I can be normal now and put these pegs on. So I will save you the torturous time of me wrestling with this monstrosity. So let me get this off there. I'll be back. Okay. Yeah, much better. A lot cleaner, for sure. And yeah, a lot stronger. This thing is locked in there, and they tuck away real nice. So, not looking all janky now. So with the new design, I can say you can put your factory pegs or even some larger footrests. Not so much floorboards, but some larger footrests will fit in there. Cool. Yeah, so it looks good, man. Now passengers won't be all skittish. My son will trust me to get on the bike again. But yeah, they look good. They tuck away real nice. So yeah, little by little, we're hooking up tight and doing things here and there. And you know, who knows what she'll end up looking like. But we got a bunch more stuff though, because I got a whole table full of goodies and trinkets to put on her. And one of the best things is I got some suspension for her. I couldn't decide which ones. At first I got these, the ISO, the small peg, but I was just like, nah, I'm gonna go with the other one. In case you were wondering too, those brackets, if you have this bike, is 8802. and it's likely going to be like this, old, new old stock. But yeah, as you see, we got a plethora of items, a mystery box over there I can't tell you about just yet. But yeah, we got some progressive suspension. We're going to be doing that. And I got me a new picture frame here of the United States. You put pictures in it. You're supposed to put pictures in it, like cut out little pictures and be arts and craftsy. There's no way I'm cutting out a bunch of pictures of myself and fitting them into those little spots. So I took me a blue marker and drew it in there. So anyways, blue shows up pretty well. But yeah, this came from Jeff. Jeff, as you know, hauls me around all over this country looking for poker chips that we can never go and gamble with at all. But yet we still go and we get them. Makes for a good excuse to ride. But we noticed when he's collecting his on his board that there's 48 spots for 48 of these things. Got to thinking, I think they want us to do all the states. So that seems to be the new, and pardon me because I'm sweating like a pig in here. That's going to be the new focus, maybe, the new goal. I don't really know. I think our first goal was to get to all of the major bike rallies. And we've done that, except for Daytona. Daytona seems like it sucks. I'm just going to be honest. I'm not trying to be all up, cops everywhere and people just parking on a blazing hot street and just, there's no riding going on. But anyways, we'll get to it. But I call that checked off. We were at Sturgis. That's really all you need. But I think the next one, the next bucket list, is going to be hitting all the states. All the 48, of course, and then we can get to Alaska. It's a heck of a run, and me and Jeff have already brainstormed ideas about getting to Alaska. It means the Dalton Highway, and if you've never heard of the Dalton Highway, it is quite daunting. Nubby tires are the best. A couple creators have gone down it. I know GQ just recently did it, and I don't think he had nubby tires, and he probably wished he did. I think he mentions it in the video, but yeah, that may be something that we're going to be doing soon. It may be the focus of some of our trips, if not all of them, but some of our trips are going to be just knocking off states, man, and making this whole thing blue. And I can't believe Michigan is still up there taunting us. We may have to take a run to Michigan real soon. Anyways, guys, I am having a heat stroke over here because it is too dang hot. And just another quick one, another little piece of Farkle that I'm putting on Titan, trying to get her to that stage. I don't know if any of these, I have gotten a majority of these states on Titan, so I think Titan's still going to get out there and stretch her legs and get some of these other states. But if you'll notice, we're in Buffalo up top, and everything other than Michigan is at least a day's ride away, unless we're just like really huffing it. But yeah, they're going to be tough, but I think Titan still has a few runs in her. She's kind of comfortable. You can make her comfortable, not as much as as Blue, of course. Blue is that's a lounge chair with two wheels. So that's going to be doing a lot of the trips, a lot of the out west and all that. But yeah, that may be the next bucket list we start working on. Make sure you hit that subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell, and come on back when we got another little thing. I'm always out in the garage, tinkering around, doing some kind of bike stuff. Doing real bike stuff, real motovlogging stuff, guys. There's so much bull crap out there right now with this AI, just making up lies and just like these videos of bikes that don't even exist. Man, this is what we do, man. This is our love. This is my home. This is my garage, man. Like, I love this stuff. And I just think it's a disrespect that stuff is just getting pumped on YouTube right now, and it seems to be getting a bunch of views, and people that have probably never even been on a bike. But you know what? I support small channels that are doing real bike stuff, that are really motovlogging, real people, such as these people right here on the wall. Pick any of them, man. They're all doing it big, and they're going to be the next big YouTubers. And I'm going to try, do my best to keep it real, keep this channel, real biker stuff, real, down to earth stuff. No sponsorships, no commercials halfway through my videos. I'm going to be showing you, products, and people are sending me products, and I'll show you what they are. But the thing is, if you send me a product and I think it's crap, it's never going to be a video. So if I do a video, it's not necessarily that I'm sponsored or I'm being paid or whatever. I'm not impressed with free gifts, so you gotta have something that is going to be beneficial to me, to the community. And if I come across it, I'll show you. But there ain't gonna be no commercials. There ain't gonna be no, big time. I'm sponsored by everybody, so I only have these parts on my bike. So at any rant over. I'll see you on the next one.